talk to you privately?
Yeah, give us a second, please, guys. What's going on?
You remember the throwing star that I stole from my boyfriend from Malone? You remember this?
You said it didn't turn anything up.
Pretty sure I used the word yet.
Okay, so now?
The alloy is very specific with trace quantities containing dozens of different genetic markers, and I was able to nail the forensic evidence down to coming within the past 4 years.
What are you trying to tell me?
This is gonna sound crazy, but so is Prometheus. I think that Prometheus has gotten his hands on the various arrows that you've used over the past 4 years, melted them down, and fashioned weapons out of them.
Wait, but if that's true, that would mean it.
That would mean that Prometheus has access to SCPD lockup. Oliver, I think we have a real lead on who Prometheus is.
He's a member of the SCPD.
So looks like Tommy Merlyn may not be back from the dead after all. If you watched the latest episode of Arrow season 5 episode 6, you will know that Quentin is now the primary suspect to be Prometheus. But is he really going to be Prometheus? That's what we're going to explore in this video, because I don't think he is. He's being set up. That's my guess. He is being set up. There are a number of possibilities of who could Prometheus be. I'm not ruling Tommy Merlyn out. He is still a possibility. But the revelation in this latest episode of Arrow that Prometheus is someone linked to the cops, like someone who's currently at the SCPD. So let's list out the different possibilities of Prometheus's identity. Who has ties or is currently in the SCPD? Well, Felicity's boyfriend. That is the obvious choice. And let me get one thing straight. If Prometheus turns out to be Felicity's boyfriend, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose my mind. Just no, please, no. Don't make it a Felicity, problem, a Felicity situation. Don't put Felicity in the middle of this. But knowing Arrow, that's what they'll probably do. But then again, I feel that because this season is already better than the previous 2 seasons alone combined by a long way, the writers have learnt their lesson to not make Felicity the focal point of the show. So Felicity's boyfriend is still on the table. He's still definitely a big possibility. He's still one of the primary suspects because he's currently a cop. But they won't make it that easy. I feel that Prometheus is someone who's going to shock us. So let's list the different people who will actually be shocked if that person was behind the Prometheus mask. Number 1, Laurel Lance. We know that Katie Cassidy is coming back to Arrow in the 10th episode of Arrow, the season finale, the mid-season finale, I should say. So, what if Prometheus's identity is revealed in that episode and it turns out to be a resurrected Laurel Lance? I doubt that will happen, but it's a possibility because her father was previously a cop, was previously a part of the Star City Police Department. So she has ties to the police department. It will make sense, but I don't think it's her. Number 2, Talia Al Ghul. Yeah, she doesn't have ties to the cops, she doesn't have ties to the Star City Police Department, but we know that she's also making her Arrow debut in the mid-season finale. It will make sense if that we see her behind the Prometheus mask. But then again, Prometheus is most likely a male because he has a male physique, he has a male voice. So let's go on to the male suspects now, moving away from the female suspects. So the male suspects, of course, as I said before, Felicity's boyfriend Quentin is a huge possibility. Tommy Merlyn is a huge possibility. I don't think Yao Fei is a possibility anymore, just because they said that Prometheus has ties to the police department. Yao Fei has no ties to the police department whatsoever, but they could just be using that. That could just be a diversion. That could just be a distraction. Maybe Prometheus doesn't have ties to the Star City Police Department. It was all just a big misread, misconception. So now let's focus on Quentin and how he's tied up in all of this. So we know that at the end of the episode of Arrow, the recent episode, he has the scars of Prometheus on his arm. And we know that he blacks out whenever he gets drunk. So What if he's not Prometheus, but Prometheus uses him as a pawn? What if Prometheus using him as a diversion to make people think that he is Prometheus, but he is not really Prometheus, it is still somebody else? So when Quentin blacks out, he doesn't remember anything. So maybe Prometheus copies the scars that he has on his arm, copies them onto Quentin, and he places the arrows that he uses into Quentin's home to make it look like it's Quentin, but it's really not. That's what I think is going on here. I don't think it's just one person behind this. I think it's multiple people. How many other people? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, I don't know. We just have to wait and see. What do you guys think is going on here? Do you think Quentin is Prometheus? Do you still think Tommy Merlyn is Prometheus? Do you think Laurel is Prometheus? Do you think Talia al Ghul is Prometheus? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Share this video with your friends. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, like this video, and I'll see you guys later for more videos.